Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here. Stock Markets with Bruce is the name of the channel, and we're going live here just after the close of the markets on Friday, May 24. The market closed about 25 minutes ago, and the news is out. Gamestop has done what they said they were going to do. We've been waiting basically now for 3 days for this announcement. The company has sold 45 million shares out of their treasury. And I calculate that after commissions, they received just under $22 a share to raise a net amount of cash, something like 933 million. Here's the announcement right here, 933.4 million. It says here that they disclosed on May 17th that a filed prospectus that they were going to issue a maximum of 45 million shares of their common stock, and that they sold the maximum number of shares registered under the program, and gross proceeds. Oh, here we go. Gross before commissions, offering expenses of 933. So pardon me. So it's 2174 less commissions. I think it's 1.8% commissions, and they intend to use the proceeds, net proceeds from the ATM program for general corporate purposes, which may include acquisitions and investments. These words right here. So we'll see how that plays out. Very, very nice. So the shares are having a wonderful time. They're at $22 right now, up $3 a share. They have already broken $23 in the after hours. And as best as I can tell you, it looks like 5.4 million shares have gone through the system so far in the after hours of trading. And really, in the first, let's see here, about 4 or 5 minutes, nothing was going on, even in the 6 minute mark. The announcement sort of came out. Yeah, it sort of came out around the 7 minutes after the bell. They announced this. So it's been 20 minutes, and we've got 5.4 million volume so far from around that point in time. So there was like 600,000 traded in the first 7 minutes. Now we've had 4.9 million trade in 20 minutes. And we're going through here 2189, 2195. And like I said, there's definitely a buying interest coming in. So what does this mean for viewers of this channel and any fans out there that love the old GameStop? Well, if you're into cash secured puts, if you've written any cash secured puts in the last week or so, you're going to be smiling on Monday morning, because the way it appears, of course, the market loves this news, because this is, this defies all Wall Street, commentary. It defies all the negative commentary that this company is dead in the water. They're not worth going after. You don't want to do anything with. You don't want anything to do with these guys. All that crap that we've been hearing about. Now, with about $2 billion cash in hand, with virtually no debt, these guys are, changing their game plan. They have the ability to really change their outlook and game plan. So your cash secured puts are going to drop in value dramatically here in the next few days, certainly Monday morning right off the bat when we open for trading. If we're going to open around $22 a share, $23 a share, first of all, that puts a squeeze on short sellers right away. That knocks them off their perch, because they were really feeling good today when the stock was down to $17, $70, $18 all morning long. That's not looking good anymore. There's a $4 to $5 problem right there. And then we have, of course, any puts that have been written, cash secured puts that were written, the 22s, the 25s, the 21s, the 20s. Well, anything under 22 could be out of the money and falling. And obviously $25 puts that were written that were 3 in the money, and now earlier today were 8 in the money, are back now to 3 in the money. They're falling off as well. So we'll see how all this plays out. 2145. Don't be surprised if this fluctuates a couple of dollars in the after hours. Could it take a run higher in the after hours? Could the stock go to 22, 23, 24? Yeah, it certainly can. Pre-market Monday morning, could the shares be $25 a share before we even start trading? Yeah, could. I don't see the stock going down to $16, $17, $18 because they diluted their stock by raising almost $1 billion cash. I don't see that. I don't see that as a problem. As a matter of fact, the fact that the shares 3 weeks ago were $10 each, and now they've just raised money at $21.70. This bodes well. This bodes very well. Now, what will GameStop do? I don't know. Is this a first step in a series of steps that are going to be taken now by the company? Very, very possible. This could be a very possible thing. How much? I don't know. Could we possibly see in the next 3 to 6 months something as dramatic as GameStop actually selling GameStop retail to a third party? And this corporation, the public company with $2 billion cash on hand, would get now cash for selling the retail operation to someone else. Since they've cleaned it up, since Ryan Cohen has dropped expenses dramatically all over the place on GameStop's retail accounts, though how it runs as a retail corporation, it's now profitable. Could it attract an attractive cash price? I don't know. Could it be that GameStop with $2 billion in cash now goes after someone else, an acquisition that will generate revenue for the corporation? Could it be an acquisition in the gaming area? Could it be the acquisition of a creator, game creating company, or an online retail situation? Your guess is as good as mine because the company is not speculating with us. There are just so many potential deals that could be done here. We'll have to see how this plays out. But I think the market is going to now be a little more frothy and a little more interested in what is happening here. Certainly the naysayers who are claiming or predicting the demise of this company, they're certainly in big trouble. Their reputation is shot. Or let's put it this way, they got a little shot on the nose today. It's not like their lives are over, but it's going to be interesting. Let's see what happens. Welcome all. Brian, do they have great timing or what? Announce it after the closing expiring date. This dude has balls. I'm kicking myself for not holding my cash ticket puts for 20 until expiration today. My $19 cash ticket put though for next Friday is going to bleed out real good. Only 4 trading days. We don't start trading till Tuesday. That's right. Hello, everybody from DB. Parker, Ivy, how you doing? Charlie's here. Let the games continue. Richard Carlin is here. So outstanding stock, yeah, about 351 or 2 million or something like that. Good day. Are we alive? Splair, yeah, Goomers couldn't wait for the beginning of that extra show. Alex, let's go GameStop. Great news. Sustainable profitability is here to stay. Of course, putting the money into a T-bill right now, just putting it into money market funds, they're going to get 5% interest on this roughly $2 billion, which means they're now making $2 million a week in interest on this money. Now, a typical quarter is 13 weeks long. That's a typical quarter. So every 3 months, they now have a guaranteed $26 million in profits just from the money they have, plus the retail operation. So they might be reinstating their financials. They might, who knows? I mean, this is, there you go. FA, how you doing there, buddy? Faig, I can't pronounce this properly. Uncle Bruce the Oracle, how you doing, buddy? Brother Yeatley, yeehaw. Brian, Superstock is going to be on fire here. 2 clicks right. I guess we are on a Friday. Blair, for real, this is how I mentioned, and we get on Tuesday on a run-up just in a week after the meeting on Wednesday. That was something going on here. RBM, I don't know what that means. Market is closed Monday. We open on Tuesday. Brian, so who bought all those $20 calls for June? Someone knew the news was coming here. Anyway, let's see what's going on. And GameStop is the greatest entertainment ever. Who cares? Says, heck yeah. So happy I didn't write on a couple of my deep in the money calls. Let it skyrocket on Tuesday, and I'll write for some crazy premiums. There you go. 21.75 to 77 right now. The trading volume right now, let's see here, 21.93 just went through here, 21.93, 6.3 million, going back up to 22 again. We've hit 23 already in the after hours, so we're jumping around quite nicely. Just touching 22 right now. Just 2209 just went through. Taking out offers here again, taking a run higher, 220106. And now I see stock at 7 and 8 and 16 and 20. And so, yeah, we'll see. 6.4 million. And we'll keep an eye on all of that. Other comments, Alex, my $12 to $15 credit spreads are going to be looking better on Tuesday. You know it. Great work, Uncle B, says RB. And stop saying Monday. It's Tuesday. That's right. Brian, I put in a stinker to sell some shares at $29.99. Get them. Let's see if anyone's hungry on this thing. Let's see. Snowboarder. My $20 cash secured puts will look a bit better on Tuesday morning. No kidding. Brian, Snowboarder, I need Gamestop to be over 30 for my cash secures. Well, 17 to 23 is a nice start. Let's go from there. RB, Teddy Holding Company. Let's see. What else is going on? The Nodal Worker says, I'm here. We can begin now. Beach Point. I have zero complaints to GameStop and SoFi as covered calls expired worthless 2 days after writing them. Nice job. Mr. Premium of the Option. Happy Friday. Time to fill our pockets. Alex, Nodal Lurker. That reminds me, what have you done with Alberto? What's up, Bruce asks Louis. RB, I have 10, 13, $15 puts on GameStop. Hector, listening intently, the Savage of Wall Street bought 100 more shares just in time. I love it. Not a lurker. Alex, laugh out loud. He is okay. Sean Dunn, 30 thumbs up. Thanks, everybody. Parker, get him. Let's see. Where's my wrench? Asks Not a lurker. Brian, do you think that all these run-ups this week had to do with this? I know there were also very large call contracts purchases going through as well. Look, I've been saying all week long, just waiting for the word from these guys. Did you finish your $45 million thing? Did you do it? Did you do it? I asked Wednesday. I asked Thursday. I asked today. Well, after the bell, we find out. Yes, we did complete our financing, Bruce. Here we go. 22, 29, 22, 30 right now on GameStop, up 328 in the after hours. DQ is here. Glad I wrote cash secured puts today on those GameStop shares. Moneymaker one, woohoo! Nice going, DQ, says Alex. I bought 100 more aftermarket covered call on Tuesday, says Gilgo Beach Slayer. White Feather, hello everybody. Rolo, I wrote 22 and a halves for next Friday thinking that I could just keep collecting easy money, and you are. You are. The Amish Gang, hey, Stock Market Bruce, how are you doing this fine evening? Doing great. Alfredo, Bruce, come back home. Canada misses you. Christina, area will go higher. The Beach Boy, Alberto, is dancing the lap dance right now. He's dancing the lap dance. Giddy up, kids. 22.50 now. 22.58 as stock is being bought up here, going into the 22.60 range now. 22.64. Volume, uptick is now $3.60 right at the moment on GameStop. 365 gain. Climbing back to this 23 neighborhood yet again. There's a 2,800 buy order at 22.50, hoping to get filled. 22.51, 57, 58, 60, and 61 buy orders have been coming through, but we will also see pullbacks. So you're gonna get 40, 50 cent run-ups, 30, 40, 50 cent pullbacks. This is going to be the norm here. It's after hours, and a lot of people have shut off their computers and they don't know what's going on, and so there you have it. Are we thinking it'll go higher? I do. I really do. I think now, legitimately, $2 billion in the bank, $2 million a week in interest being hauled in while they're looking for their next deal. Yeah, I think this is legit. I think this is pretty good. We'll see how this plays out on Monday. Alrighty. Fun stuff. AMC going for a rocket. I don't know about that house. Realized profits. What a pleasant surprise. GameStop. Gilgo, happy Memorial Day. Enjoy the third Friday weekend, the 3-day weekend. Indeed, everybody. Alex, Christina, it's so volatile. I don't see why we wouldn't see 30 plus again real soon. Brian, so how is MSM going to spin, or MSN, CN or CNBC perhaps? How are they going to spin this? Don't know. 21.97 right now. 21.98, and like I say, we're up 15% here. 292 a share, and we will jump up and down a lot right now as we go through this. But for the shorters, here's the bad news. For the shorters, the company is incredibly well funded, which means they can now get into all kinds of different stuff, and I have no idea what their plans are. Anybody hear about it, you let me know. But we're no longer talking about a company that will forever be known as a brick and mortar company. That's not the game plan anymore. With this kind of capital on hand, with no debt, and the brick and mortar company making a profit, we don't have an issue here about if they're going to go out of business or when will they die. I mean, that's off the table. They had $1 billion going into this deal. Now they have $2 billion. Could they theoretically come up with a target company they want to buy, and it costs $3.5 billion? I wouldn't be surprised. They would have absolutely no trouble at all borrowing $1.5 billion to do it, because of course you add the target company on top of your company, and then you go to the bank and say, we would like to borrow $1.5 billion to work this out. Shouldn't be a problem. Of course, Wall Street could well say to GameStop, you guys need $1 billion, just let us know, because we have no trouble raising it for you. You guys, we seem to have an easy time raising $1 billion for you guys anytime you need it. So good to know. $22 a share right now. Again, we're back over 22. Yeah, I don't know. Are we going to end up here with a company that's going to sell off GameStop, the brick and mortar division, bring in $1 billion or $2 billion for that? If it's able to generate $200 to $300 million a year in profit, and they can blow it off for $2 billion, would they take it and add it to the $2 billion they've got, and now they've got $4 billion as a publicly traded company looking to do deals? Could this become an investment company of some kind, a holding company, some kind of a publicly traded, hedge fund? I mean, the shares could go much higher on speculation. I think what they should do, I've said this before, I just think they should buy up 100 million shares of SoFi right down here in the $7 neighborhood and scoop it all up and become a nice shareholder of that outfit, and watch you go to $30 a share, and you've tripled your dough. Nice little deal. It doesn't even use up their $2 billion. I mean, it only uses up about $700 million. Turn it into $2 billion, and you've just added a nice little profit to your company. But that's just me. That's me on behalf of you that own this stock so far. I don't know. We'll see what's going on here. The White Feather, the Avgo Broadcom put spreads I wrote yesterday for 180 are 35 cents now. That was easy. Well done, White Feather. That was easy. Where did you learn to do that? Who taught you this? Kilmer, GameStop, buy some shares. I'm not sure what's going on. Matt, longtime lurker, love all the info you share. Ms. Will this new CAT system I keep hearing about that goes online May 31 help manipulated stocks like GameStop? So I'm a bit confused about this CAT system. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I know that starting Tuesday, we have a one-day settlement system going into place. Are we on the same page with that? Not the same date, but is that what you mean, Ms. M? You let me know. 22.15, 22.19 now on GameStop. We're going through 22 all over again. We have buyers showing up at 22, 22.01, 22.10, 22.12, 22.05. Sellers are 220, 22, 100 at 26. Not even that, 10 at 26. There's 7,000 at 22.35. I wonder if someone's going to run those out of there. We're at 22.30 here. Could a buyer come in and take all 7,000 out? There's 7,400 at 22.50. So yeah, let's see what happens. I don't know. What can I say? White Feather. I learned these credit spread trades. I learned from taking classes from a homeless Canadian guy on YouTube. Oh, that's interesting. You don't find those everywhere, do you? RB, yes, the big T. Good evening, everybody. The Amish Cyborg. I bought 200 more shares from those 45 million. I bought 200 of them. Thank you very much. 22.35. That's 7,000 is for that 7,000 is gone at 2:30. That's gone. There's 7,400 at 22.50, and they're about to go. We're within a couple of pennies of this going out the door. 22.49 just went through. 22.50. There's 7,600 for sale. There's 2,500 at 22.65. There's 2,000 at 22.77. So we may have some buyers coming up here just grabbing these blocks of stock and just running with it, just like we did about 2 weeks ago. It started 2 weeks ago, or on the 2nd of May, maybe the 22 days ago it actually started. But May, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, 10th, 11th, we had just buyers buying up anything offered. 22.44 right now, with 7,500 available at 22.50, and it's trading at 31.35 to 40. It jumps around here like crazy. We got to 22.49, and then we backed up a bit. Now we'll see if we take another run at it. That seems to be the pattern here. Volume now for GameStop, 7.6 million traded in the after hours right now. 22.30 range at the moment. 7.6 million. Very interesting volume. We have 7,300 at 22.50. Now we have 2,600 at 22.48. There's 1,000 at 22.19 that is sitting there. It might go at any time. So around and around we go with the wheeling and the dealing and the volumes. Anyway, there you go. Zed, I sold 10 put contracts for the strike of 22. You think I will get the shares assigned? I don't think so. You look good, although when did they expire? Did they expire today? Yeah, you're getting a sign. And we'll find out Tuesday what's going on here. $21.99, now $22 last trade on the shares of GameStop. 22.01 now, 05, 06. They're nibbling up the offers again. There's 135 at 22.15. That's it. There's 100. There's 1,400 at 22.20. There's very little stock actually out there. 21.98 last actual trade here. Volume now is pushing 7.7 million shares. So a very active after hours session here for GameStop. Up 15.5%, and buyers are gobbling up the stock today because you can't buy it after tonight until Tuesday morning pre-market, and then of course we trade on Tuesday for the regular session. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of buzz this story will now generate, because the shares, people were thinking, oh, they're going to offer 45 million shares and dilute the company. The stock's going to plummet. And yesterday it hit 18 because the Dow lost 600 points. So that wasn't a GameStop problem. That was a Dow Jones problem. Today, the Dow Jones, when we were all done, was up 4 points. So we had a flat day. We were up 100 and something at one point, but we ended up with a flat day on the Dow. And on the spiders today, we were up 348. The triple Qs were up 429. So S&P 500, NASDAQ had an up day. The Dow broke even, and GameStop, recovered a little bit today on the session, 68 cents to close at $19, even though we touched 1770 for like that long. And we did push, we were pushing as high as 1968 today during the session. But this news came out after the bell. So all this reaction now up $3.22 to $22.22 is after the bell. So that $22.10 stock block, it's gone. There's a 2,500 share amount available at $22.48, and there's 8,000 shares at $22.50. We're at $22.17 last trade here. We'll see if another buy run comes in to take out a bunch of stock. We have 3,001 at 22. We have buyers at 22.01, 03, 08. 09, 15, 16. Buyers are coming in. We're trading at 216 now. We're pushing 2020, maybe $20.21. We might be pushing that level now as we seem to have another little buy wave coming in. I would not bet against the stock to go much lower. I actually would be willing to guess that 25 to 30 is in our wheelhouse on Tuesday. I think we might be seeing 25 to 30 on Tuesday, and maybe more. It's a question of volume and just sentiment on the street. But these guys are funded with $2 billion, so Looking pretty good. Let's see. This was the trade you mentioned, but I did not want to buy them back. They expire today. Okay, Richard, hopefully next week we can start talking about SoFi again. It's time this baby starts buzzing a bit. SoFi's day will come, says RB. Richard Vaughn, thumbs ups. Ryan, I'm very curious to see what the available shares to borrow will look like on Tuesday. And the big K, today I bought 140 shares of GameStop. I also have AMC stock. Zeta State, I really hope you're right. We want the stock, $22 strike put sold, expired today. Well, we'll see what happens. 21.95 right now, 96. So some stock came in, took out all the 22 plus bids, took them all out, and now we're sitting at 21.94. Welcome to the party. 7.9 million traded approximately. Trying to keep up on the volumes here. Easier said than done. 7.9, almost 8 million volume. 21.94 to 97. Now 22 again. So now here we go. 22.04, 22.10 just went through again. We have a buyer at 22 showing up, a buyer at 22.01 showing up, and now we're back under 2022 again. So we're getting a lot of wheeling and dealing here going on this market, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. It's nice to have you around. All right. What did I miss? RB, let's go. RB 100. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you for popping in. It's just a live show here. End of the day. I thought I would come on and fill you in on what I've seen going on here. Sure, looking awful interesting here with regards to the shares. It looks like we have a nice little run going on right now. I'm not complaining, I'll tell you that. This is looking pretty good here with our shares of GameStop. The GameStop after hours here, 22.10 again. And they've completed their financing and raised $933 plus million. So they're looking pretty good. We're happy about this, of course, and we're going to see just how the shares react for a little while right now. And of course, we're quite curious about Tuesday morning. Pardon me. Keep forgetting we're closed Monday. Tuesday morning, what is going to happen with GameStop should be and could be a lot of fun, a whole lot of activity going on. Very possible first thing in the morning. Thank you all for joining in and seeing us. We have 75 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. If you can hit the thumbs up button for us, please do. Give us a little momentum here, and thank you. 75 thumbs ups. Thank you. There we go. Let YouTube know we're alive and well. Let's take a look here. Let's go. To do dream of stuff. Do you ever buy these stocks? I don't buy stocks. I'm a commentator. I don't invest. I don't have any calls, puts, stocks, nothing. I just sit here and I bring you the news, and you guys do the buying and selling. I offer classes on how to write options and get rich writing stock options, cash secured puts, credit spreads, you name it. White Feather, it turned out not to be such a quiet day after all, didn't it? We could use you in SoFi, laughing out loud, says dream of stuff. Let's see, what else is going on? Did they say what the average price was? $21.74, but I think expenses come off of that, but still, $21.74. Really appreciate your work, RB says. 70 thumbs ups here. Dream of stuff. Any whales in here want to give SoFi a boost? No, it can't even boost it with 50,000 shares purchased this month. What else is going on here? SoFi Weekly is on tonight. Way to go, you guys. Anyway, here we go. There you go. Splair. If you split 933 million by 45, you get 2070. So it looks like 2070 per share. Right on. In the 21 hood, Alex here, right. Thank you, Hector, for 84 thumbs ups. Lucy, 2073 per share approximately. Thank you, everybody. 2073. Thank you all. There it is. That's okay by me. It certainly wasn't done at $16, $17. Considering the stock was $10 a month ago, and they're doing a financing for $933 million at $20.70. Hello, Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty. I would love to have seen a higher deal, but I bet you they went as fast as they could to get that document into the SEC. It's okay with me. 2207, 2208 on the shares of GameStop right now. 2207, 2208 at the moment. And we're watching volume go through here. Latest numbers are 8,100,000 approximately traded now. 8,100,000 traded on GameStop in the after hours in not in a just short of an hour. Not too shabby. We'll be taking that. Giddy up, everybody! Keep it up. Let's see how it flies. Like I say, we could be in for a very fun Monday Tuesday, when the entire market kicks back in and figures out, oh my God, these guys are sitting on $2 billion now. 8.12 million traded. 21.95 last trade. Yes, I think we could be in for some fun here, and much higher levels, I suspect, are possible. Anyway, there you go. Nice. Are you joining the table on SoFi Weekly? No, I don't. I don't appear there. Uncle Bruce, I had 1,700 GameStop at $30. I sold covered calls for 40 that expired at the end of the month. They got filled. Would you have done the trade? Hey, nothing wrong with that trade. You brought in some cash there. Nice. Enjoy. Not a problem. Anyway, there you go. Giddy up, kids. Giddy up. 2203, 2206, 2207 offers now. 600 at 2212. Not a lot indicated for sale on the GameStop shares. Not very many indicated available here. We could easily get to 2250 from here with a few buyers, but it is jumping around. It will go up 30, 40, 50 cents, come back 20, 30, 40, 50, and then do it again and come back. So we are wavering, but we have broken 23 already this evening so far, and that was in the first maybe 30 minutes of after hours trading. 8.17 million now have gone through, and the high trade I think came out at 23.80. 23.80 was touched for like a moment, like a microsecond, and now we're at 21.95, up 293, which is 15.4% gain on 8.182 million. So almost 8.3 million have gone through this system here. Yeah, 8.215 actually. So we're just running along here just fine. There you go, guys. There's your story. You're up to date on what's happening here with GameStop. Let me know how you're doing on your options. I love this. Let's see. Any idea what they're going to do with the money? We do not know. Savage of Wall Street. I rolled 3 AI $35 covered calls expiring January to 30s expiring 2026. And I took in $1,600. Additionally, I bought GameStop with it and sold at $20 for June 21 call for $4. So you're offering your stock at $24. Looks like I'll be rolling those 20s to 25 next week, maybe July. Let's go. And that's the beauty of being an option writer. You can do forward rolls and bring in more money. Even though your options are becoming in the money, you can roll forward out of the money and take in more cash. Zed Estate has sold for 75 each, 1,700 times, 17 times, says Zed on those 40s. I have a feeling a bigger company is going to scoop up GameStop, maybe Amazon. The big T, I heard they are buying Citadel. Zed, correct, 50 cents. That's what I've done. Anyway, you brought in some cash out of the money. Easy peasy. Enjoy. And if you have to do a roll up, you'll do a roll up. What's the big deal? No problem at all. 21.50 right now on the shares as we jump back and forth here. We had some stock come in for sale, obviously. 21.50, 60 now. 21.60 going through again on another little uptick right now. 21.61, now 63, 65. they're picking up 8.36 million have gone through yet again. 8.63, another 100,000 just went through in the last 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Yeah, 2157, 2160. It's offered at 69, 78, 79, 86, 88, 2190. There's 1,000 at $22. That's it. Thin. 2168 last trade. The buyers are now coming in to take out the offers again. 2173 just went through, 74. That's all gone. Now it's offered at 75, 78, 79, and 80 as we go through these trades one after the other. A couple thousand in, a couple thousand out, a couple thousand in, a couple thousand out. 2170 right now is the last trade, up 270 on the session, with 8.4 million having traded now in the after hours. Nice. Let's see. It's Constantine. I got a $7 call expiring on the 31st, in the money at 21.55. It's my first call ever. I got a $7 call in the money at 21.55. It's my first call ever. I don't quite know what this means. Did you buy a call? Did you write a call? I'm not sure what's going on here. Big T is asking too. Constantine has not answered us yet. Okay. Dream of Stuff. Do you think that Matterpoint is a buy at this point? Oh, for sure. You can scoop Matterport here at what is it, 442, and be guaranteed 550 for it. You're guaranteed 550 if you buy the Matterport at 440. Yeah, how simple is that? Easy peasy. I don't know. I just do what I can to let people in on the fact that you can make some easy money sometimes, and it's just handed to you on a silver platter. 21.70.75 now on Gamestop. The stock is trading away at 21.75. There's very little until 22 actually available. Alex, you bought it? Let's see. Splayer constantly, we dump the calls before they expire and write new ones. Sounds like you bought one there. Yeah, I purchased. So he purchased a call. So he's gambling pretty heavily here, but he's up, and I hope you're making money and get out on Tuesday. Brian, they are just going to drop the stock back to 20. That's what Brian thinks. A bunch of bullies. Raw Dog made a killing on NVIDIA cover calls this week. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Got something coming your way. Thank you, Raw Dog. Well done, sir, from Brian. Signify, so is the book value of the cash alone about 571 now? Well, they got 2 billion cash divided by 350 million shares. So no, not or maybe. Am I right? 2 billion into 350 million. That's that's pretty good. Get your calculators out, kids. If you take $2 billion and divide it by 350 million, what do you get per share? What's this cash value per share now of GameStop? White Feather Constantine, we're option writers for the most part. Good luck to you, though. Absolutely. RB, I then write 5.5 calls on Matterport. Yes, you buy the shares and then write 550 calls for Jan 26. Absolutely. The Big T, Constantine Thomas, that's gambling. Here we buy stock and use it to sell calls. Many other option plays. Stick around and learn with us, my friend. Learn how to make real money. 21.46 now on GameStop. 21.49. We had another little sell program come in, and now we're cleaned up here to 21.50. There's some at 75. There's very little offered here, but occasionally a couple thousand comes in. What can I say? Raw Dog, thank you, pal. $50 super sticker. Those are always welcome here. That covers a couple of purchases at Costco when we get back to Canada on the weekend. We'll be shopping on Monday when it's the holiday. We'll be getting groceries at Costco in Calgary to kind of replenish our fridge up there. It's been empty for 6 months. So thank you. Appreciate the donation and keeping us alive. Absolutely. 21.42 on the GameStop shares here. Right now up 238, and like I said, you're going to see, up and down fluctuations. I think we will trade yet for a few more hours before the aftermarket is done. We got 4 more hours to go. One, two, 3 more. 3 hours left to go in the aftermarket session. And 2132 is what we sense at the moment. 2134 right now is what I see going on. So, yeah, welcome to the party, pals. 8.58 million traded on GameStop. The company now has $2 billion cash approximately in its bank account, making $2 million a week in interest. Thank you very much. Going forward, without doing a damn thing, they're going to get paid $100 million a year in interest to just hang on to this cash. That's net profit right to the bottom line. The brick and mortar is making money as well because they have cut expenses. Despite lower sales, they've shut stores. That's why there are lower sales. But the sales they have are profitable. Watch for the next several reports going forward, but we'll see what happens. 2151 again on the GameStop. Looks like it's trying to get back to the 2150 and higher range yet again. Okay. Justin thinks you just sell the news. Fair enough. Ashton, the threat of GameStop being able to exercise option calls on short should be enough to trigger a short squeeze. Amish, the GameStop breaking out of a downtrending channel, target $31. Brian, I'm targeting 69. Blair, but we honestly prefer the knowledge from Uncle Bruce's class number 2. Write a call at 21. Buy it back at 15 to keep the example. 600 from the money we received through getting instantly. Are they looking to acquire somebody? I don't know, my friend. When I know, you'll know. Constantine, I knew the calls. I normally stick to just shares, but I knew the calls. I learned by doing rather than listening. Giddy up, man. We have 17 lessons available on my website, stockmarkets.bruce.ca. If you want to learn all about writing options, writing put options, writing call options, writing poor man covered calls, credit spreads, cash secured puts, you can learn all of these tricks. 17 lessons available for you anytime you're ready. Away you go. Since May the 3rd, GameStop has traded 1,092,000,000 shares. There you go. There you go. 99 thumbs ups from Alex. Thank you. Stealth FFIE on discount. The Amish Cyborg levels to watch 2023, 29.65, 37.04, 62.99, and 74.76. And then Alex, and then there's 100 on the thumbs up. Anyway, Savage of Wall Street. I rolled 100 550 Matterport covered calls expiring 2025 to 2026, and I got 20 cents a contract. So wonderful. Take them shares. I use that money to sell one Unity $20 covered call expiring July for 22.25. I'll use that money to gamble in Reno next month. There you go. White Feather, Constantine, keep hanging around here with this gang. Flair, Brian, interesting, especially because there is a good part of the people that have never sold their GameStop shares. There you go. 2149. This is the perfect weekend for you guys in the USA. This is the perfect weekend for a number of you guys to get yourselves over to my website right over here at stockmarketswithbruce.ca. This is my website. Canadian best website. Get over there this weekend and pick up some classes and watch them. You got 3 days off the market to learn how to write options. You watch the first 3, 4, 5 classes, you'll be ready to start writing options on Tuesday morning. You write 7, 8, 9. You watch that many classes, you're going to start writing poor man covered calls, cash secured puts. You're going to get into more sophisticated trading techniques. You watch all 17 classes, and you guys are well on your way to making a living on the option market. There is my homepage of my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, and here's the link to the classes right there. Attention students, class is in session, and here you go with number 1 and number 2. How to buy call and put stock options and how to write call and put stock options. Start at number 1 and take these lessons right here. It's just hour and a half, 2 hours long in plain English in front of a live audience. Auntie Jen is the moderator of this class. Fantastic. You'll learn all kinds of tricks here. Earning income from writing put contracts, how to trade stock option credit spreads, how to learn to trade put and call butterfly options. How does Uncle Bruce pick his favorite stocks? We're using poor man covered call writing strategies to quit your day job. Stock options, rollover strategies, calls and puts. very important classes, stink offers, stink bids, and the psychology of the options market. How to maximize profits from writing stock options. Here we go. Advanced poor man covered call strategies. How to use other people's money to profit in the options market. We're talking iron condors up here, and fixing option trades and adding cash with smart spreads. And there's all kinds of tricks here that you can learn how to become an option writer. And join a bunch of my regulars over here. Become members of this channel and become self-employed. You will never have to work for another employer ever again. You can do all your work on one of these anywhere on the planet Earth. You do not have to be stuck at home. You're not stuck on a laptop or anything like that. Just go wherever you can get internet and you're in business. Your life will completely be altered forever going forward. There you go. Yeah, giddy up, everybody. Well done. Let's see here. What else is going on here? Perfect weekend for me, said Constantine, to dig into your videos. Just found you this week, but I've been really busy at work. Splair, for example, my 200 Gamestop from August are still on hold thanks to the written calls. Not a lurker anymore. Right, White Feather, RB, buy the classes and you will be well dressed. Nala, laughing out loud. Remember, 75 million shares are directly registered in the vault. No one can touch those off market from shorters. Spicy. So on Tuesday, we sell more puts on GameStop. RB and learn, and then earn. You can earn while you learn, taking these classes at the same time. Frank, who's that young guy on the website? Who is that guy? Always be writing. Do you think GameStop purposely announced details of the financing after the market closed over the long weekend to build the momentum of the stock? I don't know, but it's not going to hurt. Not a worker. GameStop said there are 305 million shares out there. Well, that's before the offering. Savage of Wall Street. Sorry, Clippers. I sold a $20 Unity cash secured put, not a covered call. I want Unity for $17.75, and I want to use the proceeds to gamble for free and stay at a casino for free and drink for free. Starts with class number 1, everybody. Sean, what's that, Bruce? Bruce, you should be busy packing. Thanks for coming on late. Brian, XRT, short volume today, 85%. I've never seen short volume that high before. Slayer, it feels more like they're using the time where most of the market can't react to announce something. White Feather, you mean Uncle Bruce doesn't pick stocks with a blindfold and a dartboard? Laughing out loud, dream of stuff. Bruce, when did you start YouTube? 2017, traveling with Bruce. That's when I first started. Not a lurker, back in 2020 dreams. Live show. Brian, Uncle Bruce, Tanner of SoFi Weekly owns a bunch of NVIDIA under 100 cost basis, and he won't write options. You need to Will Smith dope slap this guy. There you go. Hot Wing Mike, number 112. Not a lurker. He also has a Travelers. Okay, when is GameStop earnings? Several months from now, really. Can we chat? Splair. So 230 million shares are now available for trading instead of 305. Well, I think you take 350 less 75 million, and then that's how many are trading. Snowboarder, 6/05/24 should be the earnings date. Brian, estimated earnings June 5. Savage of Wall Street, Brian, tell Tanner that the credit Savage of Wall Street is saying he is a freaking idiot. LS Lissy. Uncle Bruce, do you have any exit strategies if there was to be a short squeeze, sell ridiculously high covered calls, or just sell the shares? Well, I'll let you know when we get there. Let's get there first. Brian, could be June 12th too. RB, Brian, thumbs up. Where are we at now? 21.55 up 2.55 a share. With a high today of 23 something already. We've had volume now in the after hours of 9 million shares. 21.62 just went through. There's a little buy wave that came in here. 200 at 21.70, 100 at 21.78, 300 at 79, 1,500 at 21.80. And there's 100 at 21.88, and 140 at 21.90, and 100 at 21.95. So 30 cents away, 1,500 shares of buying, or 30 cents higher. There's nothing here for sale, and we could go significantly higher. And certainly on Tuesday morning, look out. We could have one hell of a ruckus opening, a real game gangbuster going here. we'll see what gives. I'm excited. Are you excited? This is cool bean stuff. I'm loving this, kids. Welcome to the Party Pals. Thank you for being here with me today. Hope you don't mind this late show we're putting on tonight. Thank you for the thumbs ups, everybody. Getting us over 100 thumbs ups tonight on the after show. 119 thumbs ups have now come in. I appreciate you for that. Keep them coming on. 2160, 2161 right now on the GameStop shares that I can kind of see here. Let's see what else is going on here. We've got lots of stuff going on. Let's take a look at some other stocks in the after hours right here. Rocket Lab's up a penny. SoFi no change at 693. GameStop 21.46. Matterport no change. 23andMe at 52.58 at the moment, up 1.2 cents. Aspire up a penny. ATIP nothing. SmartRent down 6 cents. Nothing going on. Apple no change. Anything going on anywhere? Anything dramatic? 24-cent gain on Amazon. Nvidia up $1 to 1,065. We got an 89-cent gain on Netflix after gaining $11 today. Meta Platforms was up 12.40. It's down 73 cents tonight. Not much else going on. Very, very weird at the moment. Anyway, what can I say? What else can we tell you that's going on here? 21.43 last trade on GameStop shares on 9 million volume. Let's see what else is saying here. What do we got here? Continuing on. And whatever happened to that warrant stuff on SoFi? Haven't heard anything. Let's go. Not sure what some of these comments are about. No idea. Have I ever told you this is fun? Asks Brian. Neat. Knee emoji attacks. 21.59 again. We seem to be running up a little higher right now. 250 gains so far on the session. There you are, kids. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. We've got some positive momentum on GameStop after hours. The 45 million share done. The 45 million share stock offering is done. 2074 was the average price they got. They raised $933 million gross dollars. They got about $2 billion in the bank now. Debt free. We don't open until Tuesday, so we'll trade for 2 or 3 hours on the aftermarket now. Then we have the pre-market Tuesday morning, and then we start trading Tuesday. Could the shares reach $25-30 on Tuesday? Yes, they can. Will they? I don't know. What will the volume be on Tuesday? It should be most interesting to see. How will the media react to this? 9.1 million traded now from where I can see here. 9.1 million. The high of the session since the bell closing, 23.80. We touched 23.80 tonight. We're at 21.50 right now. So we're about $1.30 below the high of the session from the after hours. Okay. Anyway, that is the story, and I'm going to stick to it. We'll see just what happens. In the meantime, everybody, have yourselves a great weekend. Relax and enjoy the long weekend, you Americans. For the Canadians out there, sorry, you got to go back to work on Monday, but I'll be back with you on Tuesday when I rebroadcast from Calgary, and we'll follow this story all the way along. Hopefully, some of you out there, many of you out there with cash secured puts are smiling from ear to ear. Fantastic stuff. Savage of Wall Street says, hey, folks, have a great long weekend. Keep in mind, 4 days will be burned out of our covered calls, and shrinkage will happen even faster thanks to this holiday. I wish you all a wonderful weekend with family. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Bruce from Cannon on the Hill. Thank you, guys, Dream Stuff, and all of you. Appreciate you all. Have a wonderful time with your family, and we'll catch you bright and early Tuesday morning. Right back at it. Let's have some fun, and let's see what's going on. Thank you, Brian. And Brian, cash secured puts are a blast. This is going to be something else. So 21.55 right now on the GameStop shares as we keep just trading along here. 9.17 million traded so far on the session. All right, guys, all the best to all of you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for donations. Thank you for taking the classes. If you have any questions on the classes, just let me know, and we'll get you squared away. Okay, guys, all the best. Take care. We'll see you Tuesday. Bye for now.